Welcome back, students. This is part 2 of today's lecture. So we were discussing chapter 3, working with functions. We were discussing these particular group of statements, okay, regarding this particular definition block of the function. Okay, two more facts were there. The statement intended below the function means indentation they are telling about will be considered they are part of the function. So this indentation I told you is compulsory. If this indentation will not be there, then these statements will not be considered a part of it. Then it will not be clear to this function what is to be done. So what is to be done should be written with the indents. Okay, so in this indentation is telling that this is the part of the function, means this is the body of this function. These two statements are the body of this calc something function. Okay, then return statement is written to return the result that has been computed inside this function. So whatever result has been computed in variable r will be returned using this return statement. Return is a statement. Okay, so return r will return the value that has been computed here, okay, to the function itself. Okay, this function, this r will be returned to this function. Okay, this is the function definition. This will get executed when the function call will be there. How to give a function call and how to get this function definition executed, I will tell you, explain you in the next coming lecture. Okay, now you should focus on this particular Python function and not me. This is cal something is name of the function. Okay, x is the argument of the function, argument, or we can say the parameter. Okay, this colon indicates that there is a, it requires a block, and whatever will be written given using the indents will be a part of this function body, the body of the function call something. Okay, then statement to return the computed result. Return statement is used to return the computed result to this particular function. Okay, now this way this is an input function with the help of which you will be taking out the number, the value of x. Okay, so this will take the value of x here. See, actually there are two type of parameters, one is your formal parameter and one is your actual parameter. See, this is a function call. Okay, a is equals to int input, enter the number. This input function will help you to take input. Okay, means from the user you are taking input. Okay, user will be entering input using this particular statement. Once the input you have entered will be stored in a, and that a has been passed to this calc something. This is the name of the function, the definition we have given here. So calc something bracket within parenthesis it is written a, and from a where this a has come from the user. Okay, the user has given a number which is stored in a, and this a is passed to this function. This is the function call. Okay, how you will identify this is a function call? There will not be any def. Okay, there will not be any body, there will not be any colon. Okay, so if the name of the function is written and within parenthesis some value is being passed, that means it is a function call. Okay, when the function call comes, it will always take the control to the function definition wherever it is defined in the program. So this is a function call. As it sees this is a function call, value of a is passed to it from here, so it will start searching the function definition. So function definition is here. Function definition will get this value of a into x. Okay, into x matlab means it whatever value you have passed in a will be supplied to variable x. This is known as the actual parameter, where the user has actually passed the value, and when this function call comes, this value of the actual parameter is passed to the formal parameter x. Okay, Fine, this is your, like, this is your actual name and this is your nickname. So in at home you will be called with your nickname, okay. So in your school you will be called with your actual name, okay. So this is your actual name and a, and where the value has been passed by the user, and this value will be passed to this variable x. They may or may not be same, means you can use a here, so you can use a here also, there is no problem at all. But in some cases you will find they two are different variables, but it doesn't make any difference. This is your actual name and this is your formal name. So actually in school you have been called a and at home you will be called x. So it can be a case like your name at home and in school both are same, there is no problem at all. So if a is written here, a is written here, there is no problem. If a is written here, x is written here, then also no problem. Why? Because the name of the function is same, it hardly matters what is the name of the parameter inside this parenthesis, there is no problem at all, totally no problem. So whatever value this a is holding up, it will directly pass to x. Once this x gets this value, it will pass it here, okay, and the function this particular calculation will be done and the value after calculation will be stored in r. So return r, what it will do, it will return the r to the function. So once the definition has done its work, it will get back to the function call. So whatever value has been obtained by this calc function will be replaced by this particular statement. And print will, what print will do, print will print the whatever value has been obtained by it. So function call, whenever seen by the Python interpreter, will always search for the function definition. Once the function definition is obtained, it will pass the value of the parameter to the parameter of function definition, okay, and the computation will start. Ultimately the return statement will return the value to the function and it will return it back from where the call was initiated. So this complete statement will be replaced by whatever the r you have given here, so it will print the value of r here, okay. So in this way the function will work, okay. So now you will see similar type of cases here, how to invoke a function. I have told you summary with the help of this example, but it will try to elaborate more in detail with the help of further more examples. So let us see those examples also. So in calling or invoking a function, how to use a function, the function call I told you. So function call is the firstly the function name will be written and whatever parameters you are trying to pass will be written like this, call calc something 5, okay. So 5 will be passed to that. See, it is telling you how you can pass the value to the function definition, okay. Means function, how the what are the various methods to pass value to the function call, and that will be passed actually to the function definition. Either you can input using the input function or you can directly write the value of a here, like it has been written calc something 5, okay. Either you write it a is equal to 7, means it has been finalized here, a is equal to, every time you will run the program a will be 7. So 7 you will pass it here, this is the function call, it will go to function definition, whatever the result will be returned, it will be printed using this print statement, okay. So now he is calling about this particular statement only, how this can be how the value of a can be passed. So firstly, either you use this input statement, input function to take value from the user, or you can directly give value here. Then you need not write this particular statement here, you just write calc something 5. So as it has received 5, it will pass it 5, 5 raised to power 2 will be calculated and then it will multiply by 2, then it will be returned back, then print statement will print it, okay. Next is how to pass, if you are not using this statement, then you can write a is equal to 7 and then a will be replaced by this 7 again, then 7 will be passed here, then 7 raised to power 2 into 2 will be calculated, and whatever result is obtained will be returned here, then print will print it. Okay, like you can, otherwise what you can do, you can use this particular type of statement. Okay, so there are different types of ways with the help of which you can pass the value. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.